Let's have a dramatic advanced session.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight crew speaking. We'd like to inform you that we are currently experiencing a slight patch of turbulence. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. We understand this may be a bumpy ride for the next few minutes, so we kindly ask all passengers to refrain from moving around the cabin. If you are currently in the lavatory or WC, please return to your seat as soon as possible and ensure all belongings are safely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. Cabin service will be suspended temporarily until we pass through this area of turbulence. We appreciate your cooperation and thank you for flying with us. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight.
That's why I am afraid of airplanes. The first word that I want to talk about is turbulence. Turbulence means it's a condition in the air that makes the airplane just move back and forth and stops moving so heavily that you feel like you are this close to death. You will be frightened. Hope none of you will ever experience this. So it's turbulence. Next one is flight crew. It simply means flight team. It means the pilot, all the people that are in charge of something when you are on a plane. Got it? Next one is bumpy ride. Well, bumpy ride means a ride which is not smooth. It would be full of just movings, and it doesn't feel really good. Like, for example, when you are driving on a dirt road and it would be ups and downs and you will just be shaking like this until you get, so it's not a smooth ride. But here's the thing, you can use bumpy in other situations as well. For example, here's a situation with your friends and everything gets really not as smooth, or they are disagreements and talking, a little fight, so we say the situation is bumpy. It's not smooth. Things are happening. There are so many ups and downs in that situation. Extra information. Next one is fasten. Look at this. It is like fasten, but we do not pronounce t. Fasten. Fasten the seatbelt. We are connecting two parts to each other, so we call it fasten. Next one is lavatory. Well, lavatory is the restroom actually on the airplanes, trains, and these type of places. But here's a question. What's the difference between WC, restroom, a bathroom, and a lavatory? There are so many different names for this place. Well, lavatory is just the sink and the toilet. That's all. But even if in your room or at your home you have such a thing, it wouldn't be a lavatory, and nobody knows why. It would be, for example, a bathroom in your house, but in other places, like what I told you, it would be lavatory. But here's the thing, look at this abbreviation, WC. What WC stands for? Water closet. Next one is an interesting one. Stow your luggage. Remember the part? Stow your luggage. Well, stow means to put something in a safe place, but not in front of the other people's eyes, not invisible, not in front of other people's eyes, and it would be easy to access. For example, when you go you put your luggage, for example, in a cabin, just, up the seats, and you open it, you put your luggage in, and you close it. So you are stowing your luggage. Stow, to put something somewhere safe, not in front of other people's eyes, and it would be easy to access. Next one is refrain of something. Refrain of something. When we say refrain of something, it means to avoid something. It's easy to avoid something. Next one is remain seated, which means still just sit there and don't stand up. Remain seated. Please remain seated. Please do not stand up. Just sit wherever you are. Next one is patch of rough air. Patch of something. Patch of rough air. Patch means a small amount of something. For example, we can say patch of grass, patch of air, patch of anything. Patch means a small amount of something. And the last one is suspend. Suspend means to temporarily stop something. Short pause in something. We call it suspend. Easy, right? So let's go and listen to the dialogue one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight crew speaking. We'd like to inform you that we are currently experiencing a slight patch of turbulence. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. We understand this may be a bumpy ride for the next few minutes, so we kindly ask all passengers to refrain from moving around the cabin. If you are currently in the lavatory or WC, please return to your seat as soon as possible and ensure all belongings are safely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. Cabin service will be suspended temporarily until we pass through this area of turbulence. We appreciate your cooperation and thank you for flying with us. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of your flight.
Well, it's memory time. Please let us know if you have such memories of airplane turbulence or when you were just, scared to death for such a thing. It would be scary and funny as well because you are alive now. RIP to those who didn't. Dark, huh? It would be a terrible thing to happen, actually. But let us know if you experienced such a thing and you've survived. It would be really interesting. And of course, you've subscribed so far. So for new ones, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next session. And until then, bye.